Bodybuilders aren't the size they are due to steroids. Sup everyone, it's Pax Perry with PaxPerry.com. So I wanted to talk about something. Maybe I'll do these kinds of videos all the time. Comment down below if you enjoy it. Thought-provoking things. Bodybuilders today, on Instagram for example, are not their size due to steroids. People are going to probably think this is clickbait, but that's okay. Clickbait away, I guess. What I'm trying to say is people on Instagram, modern bodybuilders, people that you see that are ridiculously jacked, that have that hard, grainy, really deep look, that if you saw them in person, like, you would think, what the fuck is this? Like, this guy looks unreal. This is what I mean when I talk about steroid size. Example of a classic bodybuilder: Franco Columbu, Arnold Schwarzenegger, people like that, where they're not the size just because they're taking high doses of 1 to 2 compounds. Let's bring some things into context first. What I know causes someone to get that freakishly big, like mass monster size today, and even in the 1990s, they're not just using testosterone and trenbolone. Those are things that are very popular. Those are things that I think a lot of people use, for the people that I'm talking about, at least. But if someone tried to just take an unlimited amount of testosterone, like let's say 2 grams, for example, which is an insane amount, they would realize that this ain't working, because there is a threshold dosage. I enjoy talking about these things because it's kind of like this whole conspiracy thing in the fitness industry. And what you've been told, what you haven't been told, what some people might not realize, and some people, what they have already tried themselves and figured out that this shit ain't working when you're on 2 grams of testosterone. So let's talk about what they use. Testosterone, trenbolone, insulin. That last one, I don't think anyone should ever be using unless they're a diabetic. So some bodybuilders that have really messed up this: Boston Lloyd. There's so many people, but Boston Lloyd is a good example. Someone who was using a whole slew of many different things in extremely high doses. So I don't want anyone to watch this video and try these things out for themselves. Like, this is not advocating the use of steroids by any means. I am someone who is very much into promoting safe use, not abuse, of things that someone either needs or doesn't need. Now, when I was 25, my testosterone levels were extremely low. I tested myself over multiple years, and I decided to start injecting testosterone to fix my issues. And I felt a whole lot better. I felt like a whole different person, because my life wasn't good at all. I felt like shit. So that's like my personal story of doing testosterone on my own. But I see people, Sam Sulek, for example. Now, I don't know him personally. I don't know what he takes. I'm not going to guess what he takes, but what he's doing probably, unfortunately, he's probably not going to live for very long unless he makes a dramatic change in what he's doing. People like that, people that take these things a little bit too far. And back to the original point. So modern bodybuilders are not their size just due to steroids. It's more of a polypharmacy thing, an extreme experimentation, if you will, of like people that look like they're on steroids. That's usually the extreme end of steroid abuse. Like, so many people think like, oh, that guy must have just hopped on TRT. No, they increased the dose by like 3 times for like the last 5 to 10 years. That's how they get that big, is by abusing for a very, very long period of time. Now, I'm not one of those people that wants to push the envelope like that, because I know what these things can, how it can affect your life. And I'm not one of those people that is going to test out extremely high doses. I've tested out things that are, some people might consider unsafe, but I'm smart about things. I don't take grams of shit. Like, I've taken, just under a gram. Like, that is pretty much my threshold. I don't think I really want to get any bigger. After seeing and observing over the years of people who have died, had kidney failure, have dialysis, or on like dialysis from abusing shit like that. Like, that is when the extreme goes way too extreme and way too far. I know this video is probably annoying because I'm just rambling at this point, but hear me out. Like, I don't want to influence bad behavior. I don't want to influence dangerous things. The purpose of me making these videos is to inform you that, let's say, for example, you're 40, 30, 50 years old and you don't feel good. You've tried everything. You've fixed your diet. You've trained your ass off. You've done various amounts of blood work. You have done everything you could naturally. There is no moral reason to not take testosterone to fix your issue. Like, and some people go the other way. Like, besides the extreme way, they're like completely against it. They don't want to fix their health. They don't want to inject something because they think it's like morally bad. Like, if you need something medically, if you need medical help, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all.